Hello everybody, Elite Drillman here. Guys, episode 31 was absolutely insane, you guys. We have a lot to talk about, you guys. There was a lot of action, a lot of crazy scenes. We got the first look at the plunger cameraman, and we even have something secret about the Titan speaker man that you guys probably didn't quite notice. Guys, before we do any of that, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, clap that like button like I clap Elite Drillman, and guys, thank you so much for watching all my videos. Let's get into it. One thing we must address, though, before we get into the video, like I said, we actually have someone who has, for the first time ever in my channel history, has actually used my channel logo as their own. As you guys can see here, this guy, Chaos Drillman, not the other Chaos guy that is my friend, this guy says, I'm Elite Drillman, but better check out my non-existent drill ass analysis videos, I'm going to assume is what he was trying to say. Now, we can see how he's actually using my channel from one of my videos, just like this one. But even if you do say that you're the Drillman, thank you so much for watching my video, okay? Thank you, man. Anyways, let's get into this analysis. The first thing we see off here in the episode is the speaker woman changing the songs, and the TV woman doesn't actually quite like this and gets annoyed and slaps the speaker woman's hand as the assassin Drillman's just like, wait, what? As this ends up happening, she ends up going back in the seat with the clock woman. Now, I was a little dumb last time, and I thought that there was something in her hands that she was holding, like some sort of weapon or box. No, this was just her hat. Then, as we can see the dark speaker man and camera woman looking out the window, I was actually wrong about this too. I was thinking that they were going to look at the Titans that we saw in the leaked scenes. But no, since they're driving on the highway, and since we now know that they're in a van, they were also being driven down by another Skibidi toilet car. As this is happening, we can also see a helicopter Skibidi toilet as they're all attacking from the same corner, trying to kill these agents. But as this happens, the clock woman busts down the door, and what does this girl have on her head? Like, what is that? That must be like an alarm clock where you hit it and it stops. Now, whatever that is isn't important to this episode. But as they kick down the door, the clockwoman pulls out her pistol. Now, we don't actually see her shoot it, but then the Skibidi toilet ends up starting to shoot their van as the TV woman makes the funniest reaction to the assassin Drillman jumping out of the car and onto the Skibidi toilet mobile. This man has literally no worries for his life whatsoever, as he just whips this gun effortlessly. And this man quite literally just stabs him through the brain like in an action movie. This man is the definition of brave and awesome. As he jumps out through the car and onto his own van, the Skibidi toilet rocket actually ends up shooting, but it doesn't end up hitting them. But just as it barely misses them, everyone's being shaken around, and they can see another truck as the dark speaker man ends up trying to shoot them. A giant, bulky Skibidi toilet mutant ends up getting onto their van as he ends up fighting the assassin Drillman. Now, I was a little bit wrong about this, thinking that they were inside of a cave, but no, they just went inside of a tunnel that happened to be lighted up red, excuse me. And as he does this, the assassin Drillman does a low blow and actually punches this man straight in the balls. Now, how the Skibidi toilet didn't feel it, I won't know, because I'm pretty sure that even though they're mutants, shouldn't they have any, like, pain or nothing? I mean, they were alive at some point. But anyways, as he does the low blow, we can see how the truck ends up actually getting the van, and it knocks over the assassin Drillman. Now, this is the scene where the Skibidi toilet got him knocked down, and this was even worse than in a tunnel, because he actually got him down to the car, which could severely injure him. But thankfully, as the TV woman swerves left and right, we can see how the speaker woman ends up coming from behind, and she absolutely obliterates this Skibidi toilet mutant from the behind. And then, as she stabs the Skibidi toilet in the neck multiple times like an absolute savage, this Skibidi toilet mutant ends up throwing her somehow perfectly within the hole of the helicopter. As this ends up happening, she lands a perfect Spider-Man pose. And then the one Skibidi toilet on the right says the meme, huh? And as this ends up happening, we can see how the assassin Drillman yet again does another low blow to the Skibidi toilet mutant, and he ends up finally overthrowing this goddamn mutant. And as we can see how the assassin Drillman looks to the plane worrying for the speaker woman, he has no time to worry about that, as the truck ends up actually bombarding itself into the van. But then, as the as this happens, at the same time, the the speaker woman ends up actually combusting the plane and blows it up, but as she ends up doing this, it doesn't end up going her way exactly as she thought. And as the assassin drill man looks, he can also see that the speaker woman's in danger. The speaker woman ends up getting tossed and turned around before finally getting out of that plane just before it explodes. And she ends up landing on a trail track where there's an actual train coming for her. But as she tries to get up, she realizes that she's trapped under the rails due to a piece of junk. But as she finally frees herself, it looks like she's about to be hit by the train. But then, someone who we haven't seen for quite a freaking while, and man, I'm surprised he's even still alive, is the final plunger cameraman. As he comes in as a total badass with these plungers, dagger plungers, I don't know what you want to call these things. But after he does this, he looks to the speaker woman because he's obviously a simp for her. She gives him a thumbs up as he puts her down, and they all come to them, and we can see how the truck has actually been overthrown by the drill assassin. But then, something that's really interesting to me is the fact that as we look towards the tablet of the camera woman, we can see how it's written in pencil, meaning that this tablet was created by the pencilman. I knew that they could create weapons that were automatic or that could actually work, but what I didn't know was that they could actually create full technology that could actually work. And if we look on it, it says to our final base, the Skibidi Toilet Base 1. As we can see the plunger and speaker woman as they both give their thumbs up, along with the Dark Assassin speaker man. As they all look upwards to the sky, we see all sorts of planes, or whatever you want to call them. I don't know exactly what, but they're definitely Skibidi Toilet nukes, I would assume. And after this, the screen goes black, and we go to a totally new scene where we can see the three Titans, as the Titan Clockman is dominating all of these Skibidi Toilets. He actually ends up putting his sword down in this weird bubble thing. And as he ends up doing this, he uses his power again, as the Skibidi Toilets look to him like, what? As they get froze. But as they do this, he ends up putting all these mind control things on the Skibidi Toilets, and some of them he ends up killing. But as he mind controls most of them, some of the stronger ones, they start killing each other. As you can see, he uses one of these swords from his back to kill the Skibidi Toilets. As this is going all to hell for the Skibidi Toilets, as they're all running away, and one of them looks behind to see the Titan Clockman, thinking that they've escaped. Oh no, how wrong they were. We can see the slight time stop in the screen, and then the Skibidi Toilet looks in front of them again as they all stop, and let's just say they were not so lucky that day. As speaker reinforcements come for whatever reason, because there is no Titan Speaker Man, we can see to our final battle, the Skibidi Toilet Base 1. The Titan Clockman sees it, and he ends up bursting off, which these new jetpacks for the Titan are absolutely insane, you guys. And we have one last final scene, as we can see the other two Titans, the Titan TV Man and the Titan Cameraman from the leaked scene, as they end up running through and just absolutely killing and dominating over these Skibidi Toilets like no hell. And as the Titan TV Man kills one of the giant mutants, the Titan Cameraman just yeets some of the smaller Skibidi Toilets, absolutely bullying them. As the Titan Cameraman ends up getting his signal to the final battle, the Titan TV Man in reverse says, "Let's finish this." As they both fly off, the Titan TV Man kind of disappears into his black ink smoke. We can actually see the scientist, cameraman, and speaker man as they both are working on something. As they finally hit some sort of enter button, we can see this giant arm with what looks to be some sort of orange core, I would assume. As we can see another cameraman who has like blood or some sort of oil blood all over his face as he's dusting off his hands coming from another room, it looks like. And as he ends up doing this, the two scientists end up coming out, looking at him, and this one cameraman absolutely yeets his mask down onto the ground as if he might be happy or angry. I can't quite tell. But as the scientists fist bump, this is where it actually gets interesting, because if you listen closely towards the end, you can hear the Titan Speaker Man's yell. Now, while I can't say for certain that this is the Titan Speaker Man, I will let it be up to you. How about you take a listen? Now, I don't know about you, but to me, this does sound like the Titan Speaker Man, and whatever they're putting this poor Titan through, it doesn't sound very good. In fact, it sounds really painful if it's literally drawing blood or some sort of weird oil thing. Now, well, I can't tell you if this is the Titan Speaker Man. It so much sounds like him, and considering the fact that this weird red energy beam, and considering the fact that it's literally red inside of this room, ends up leading me to believe that this could definitely be the Titan Speaker Man. But what do you guys think? Leave your theories in the comment of who or what this is. It could definitely be a whole nother character altogether, you guys. But without further ado, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and clap that like button like I clap Elite Drill Woman. And you guys, Elite Drill Man out. And like I say, have an amazing day, you guys. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Again, thank you so much for 200 subscribers, you guys. Let's try to get it to 300 and eventually 1,000 one day so I can do my face reveal. Because I am really happy to show you guys my face eventually. But I do also want to get a subscriber mark. So make sure to hit that subscribe button, you guys. And without further ado, Elite Drill Man out. Peace. Hello everybody, Elite Drumman here. Guys, we have some extra scenes, and these ones were really funny, and also some of them were a little confusing, but I'm going to here today to react on all of them, and they were really funny. So guys, before we get into it, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, clap that like button like I clap Elite Drill Woman, and you guys, let's get into the video. Thank you so much for 200 subscribers. I need to say it every time because I'm really grateful, you guys. Anyways, let's get into it. So as this leaks video, or rather, excuse me, I am sorry, this is a bloopers video, we can see how the Speaker Woman landed inside of the plane, and we can see how all three of them look, and he does the exact same noise, but they all end up breaking out in laughter because of how funny it was. Even the Speaker Woman does it too. As they do another take, this ends up happening again, as they all end up bursting out in laughter, but the Speaker Woman ends up laughing just a little bit this time. And then the third time, the Speaker Woman looks like she is absolutely fed up with this and is trying to just get the scene right. As they try to actually hold in their laughter this time, they all end up bursting out in laughter just the same. And we can see how the Speaker Woman looks visibly disappointed by them, as, you know, they've been trying to take this shot for a while because it's so funny, obviously. As this ends up happening with the Plunger Cameraman, though, the Speaker Woman, as she gets saved by him, we can actually end up seeing how Moby comes in and says, "Thank you, Plunger, for saving my Speaker Woman. Let me show you to a private place so I can express all of my thank you-ness and pleasure." And he keeps saying this over and over. It is so funny.
Thank you, Plunger, for saving her. I'm really grateful. I'm so thankful to you that I want to personally express my gratitude to you in private, somewhere where there's no living being except you and me, so no one can witness my incredible gratitude towards you.
As Moby ends up kind of losing his mind that he wasn't able to save Speaker Woman and instead Plunger Man did, he ends up saying to Plunger, "Hey, I want to show you a place where I can show you how thankful I am, where only it's you two, no other living being other than you and me." Now, obviously, Moby wanted to absolutely murder Plunger Man at this point. This was quite obvious, considering the fact of how he reacted to this. Now, honestly, I personally think that this is one of the funniest scenes we've gotten so far, but I'm not gonna lie, we can always count on the director cameraman to be the funniest character ever in Dom Studios. But anyways, you guys, this is all of the extra scenes I have, and thank you so much for watching my video. I know this was a really short video, but I mean, it was just really to add on for the extra scene. So without further ado, you guys, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, clap that like button like I clap Elite Drill Woman, and you guys, without further ado, Elite Drill Man out. Peace. Have an amazing day, you guys. I will be making a video tomorrow, so you guys stay tuned for that, and I hope you have an amazing night, guys. Elite Drill Man out. Peace.